Sagittarius, welcome one more time into your reading. We are going to be getting out important messages that you need to be hearing at this time, and as usual, testing your intuition, playing a little game with your spiritual team. It's literally become a game that we play every time we come into these readings. So if you are new here, welcome. My name is Deborah, and if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your comments, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, the people who give super thanks, and those amazing people who donate into my PayPal. I see all of you, and you know I can send the blessing back. Thank you so much for doing that. What else? Selection part of the reading is coming up, which is going to be where I lay a couple of my decks out on the table and I use a pendulum to choose 3 different decks. But this is where you are going to participate in this part of the reading. So you're also going to choose 3 different decks, and we're going to see how many of the decks that you choose are matching with those that which your spirit guide has chosen, meaning how intuitively connected are you to your spiritual team at this time. Many people, 3 out of 3, you know who you are. Always mind blown. That's absolutely amazing, very intuitive, very high vibrational. But even if you don't get one of those, or if you only get 1 or 2, there is still important information that lies in the understanding of what that is. So let's get into that selection part of the reading, and then we're going to get into your messages. And remember, if you don't want to go into the selection and you're like, I'm busy, I can't do this right now, let me just get the messages, Deborah, go into the timestamps below in the description box and you can jump straight into your reading. Otherwise, for the rest of us, let's go into the selection part of the reading. Sagittarius, welcome one more time. As usual, you have got the most views over the past couple of days. So here we are, giving you one more reading, one more little bit of information from your spiritual team. So this is the selection part of the reading. If you have been here before, you know what comes next, so you know what's happening. This is for those of you who have not been here. I'm going to give a little bit of a rundown of what we're going to be doing. So we have got several decks on the table. You are going to choose 3 different decks. Then I'm going to take my pendulum and I'm going to get your spiritual team to choose 3 different decks, and you're going to see how many of the decks that you choose are coinciding with the decks that your spiritual team are choosing. And that's how you can tell how spiritually connected you are to your spiritual team at this moment, because that also does change. It ebbs and flows, so it means your connection is really strong with them, and the reading you're about to get is really, really meant for you. I'm also going to go into a little breathing exercise. If those of you do join me in doing this, it is just a few minutes, not like literally a minute, to be able to raise your vibration to the height that your spiritual team can reach you, okay, so that you can get the messages you need to receive and even connect to them intuitively. So the decks we are using is Sacred Traveler Oracle, it is Angels and Ancestors, it is Sufi Messages, Spirit Animal Oracle, Angels of Abundance, yes please Sagittarius, Moonology, and Angels and Ancestors. So I'm going to take us into the breathing little part of it. If you know what decks you're working through and you want to jump ahead, remember there are timestamps as well where you can go straight into the reading. You can even just jump a minute ahead in the video and go straight into the selection part. So let's begin the breathing for those of us who want to connect to our spiritual teams. First of all, please sit a little bit straight up, relax, and just close your eyes and take a deep breath in. At the top of your breath, please just hold your breath here for a few seconds and release your breath fully. As you are releasing your breath, you are letting out all the stale energy that doesn't belong in you. Second deep breath in. And at the top of your breath, please imagine a very bright white light that just emanates at the top of your head. This is you. That's your soul. It's always connected to everything that is. Release your breath. Third deep breath in. At the top of your breath, I'm now calling your spiritual team. Please connect to whomever I'm speaking to. Open the portals between you and them so they may receive the messages they need to receive. Release your breath fully. When you release your breath, imagine all stale, blocked, negative energies lying inside of you being removed. You are now open to receive. So let's get into the selection part of this reading. The first deck that we need to go into, my spiritual teams that have come in here, which deck has a message for Sagittarius at this moment in time? And remember, Saggy, whenever you do receive this reading, it is meant for you to get it at this time. My messages are timeless. Okay, we've got Spirit Animal Oracle. Quite interestingly enough, I've been dreaming about animals all night long. My own cats and everything else that I could possibly think of. I don't even know how many kinds of animals. So that's quite interesting. So the second deck for Sagittarius out there. And remember, as usual, Saggy, if you are Sun, Moon, and Rising, in any other zodiac sign, you can go check that out as well. The video that gets the highest views over the next 5 days or so, I do another video for that zodiac sign just to say thank you. So we've got angels and ancestors. Very interesting. We might have an ancestor stepping in here. I'll see if it comes up in the reading. And an ancestor is a passed on loved one, or it could be somebody else that's much further down your spiritual family tree as well. You may know them, you may not. So it just depends. So let's have a look and see for the third deck for my Sagittarius out there. And remember, Saggy, I am dropping a new channel this week. So I'm going to be putting up a link to that. I'm not surprised. I knew it's going to be Angels of Abundance, Sagittarius. I absolutely knew. My new channel that I'm going to be opening is called Hedgeroot Healing. I'm busy making the artwork for the channel, and I am recording the first video for this week. When I have done it, I'm going to put a link to that video, and it's going to be a scheduled release for that video. So I'm going to start putting up the channel name where you can go already and subscribe, and then it's going to be I'm going to be doing guided meditation rituals because I am a hedge witch. Okay, the first video that I'm going to be focusing on for you guys has got to do, and for all other people as well, has got to do with abundance. I'm going to be looking at removing a blockage that you may have with regards to getting the flow of money to coming towards you. So watch out for that during the week. I will be putting up information on my channel. I will be making much more bigger announcements about it. I'm really hyped up. I'm really happy. Some of the things that I'm ordering is literally coming from Nepal. Okay, so I'm very excited about that. Remember to check it out. I will make more announcements during the upcoming week. But let's get into your reading, Sagittarius. And there we go, Sagittarius. Your decks have been chosen by your spiritual team. You have chosen decks as well. How many of them did coincide with what your spiritual team has chosen? Always comment below. I literally scan through quickly, even if I'm just waiting in traffic. I shouldn't be doing that, hey. But sometimes there's roadblocks, you know what I'm saying? And I scroll through quickly and I'm looking and I'm like, whoa, 3 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 3 out of 3 in the order that was chosen. Absolutely mind-blowing. I love it so much, Sagittarius. Not surprised though. Anyway, let's get in here and have a look and see what is going on here with regards to your energy. I feel like the people who come into my channel and come into my readings, you're already vibrating at a very high energy. So you may not really know that already. A lot of you might be finding it really hard to cope in the world that we are living in because of the way that you already feel as if you're so much of an outsider. You already feel as if, you look at the world and you just kind of like, what is going on here? I think a lot of you are awoke already. Okay, so we got your Spirit Animal Oracle. I want to see what's going on. I even forgot to mention the cards to you. Angels and ancestors, and of course the angels of abundance. Not surprised at all, because we also do have angels. The angels and ancestors. We might get an ancestor or a past on loved one coming into your reading. What's going on here? Frog spirit, clear out the clutter. Oh my God, the clutter. Who has got a corner of their room? So in one of my rooms, there's a sofa, but it's like in my bedroom. But that sofa, it's supposed to be my corner where I go sit with a cup of tea or whatever, put my feet up and just rest and have a break. But no, it is my laundry chain now. I've just always got a pile of laundry on it. So there's my clutter corner. Luckily, I cleared out most of the other stuff. Clear out the clutter can mean your home and that little space that you have that's got that stuff stuck in there, the kitchen drawer that we never go into, that we just keep throwing random things into. It's meant to come up because it can mean that to clear out the clutter, you're opening energy to flow around you and not pick up clutter. So when energy moves through your home, okay, we see energy as witches, majority of us do. So when the energy comes into your home, it does flow like water. Think of a river. It enters through your front door and it moves left, okay, always sticks to the left, and it comes around and flows right around, going out windows and doors and back out your front door. So you lose a bit of energy out some windows and doors. It's normal. Whatever it flows past, it will pick up energy as it goes, just like a river. So if it flows past, say for instance, something in natural environment, it flows down the river and there's a whole bunch of branches and sticks or whatever laying on the side of the river, maybe some seeds that have fallen, the river flowing past it will collect those things and carry it to somewhere else. So think of energy as being that way. When it passes, say, our crystals, it will pick up the energy of the crystals and then carry on moving through the rest of your home. That's why you'll find, a little hint that I'll give you, is that on the first day of every single month, we will literally take a little bit of powdered cinnamon, usually powdered, and just go to our front door and be like, and blow it out the front door. Because why? You got the beginning of a new moon or a beginning of a new month coming in, and we are welcoming in the energy of abundance at our front door. And when that energy enters, it enters over where you have blown the cinnamon, which is for abundance. So a little trick that you can do once a month. This can also be mental clutter. Mental clutter, the clutter of the mind, all the things that you carry in the head that are not meant to be there, and then randomly at 2 o'clock in the morning they're there, you know what I mean, and you start thinking about what happened in 1942. No, not somebody could be from that time, I'm just saying, but you could be thinking about what happened in 1942. You could be thinking about history, you know, whatever. The mental clutter, you see what I'm saying? Spirit Animal Oracle, trust and thrive. And as I'm saying trust and thrive, I do hear a spirit guide saying surprise. And I'm like, why surprise? Clear out something out of your life. Okay, this feels like a quest to me. I don't know. I feel like this is a bit of a quest. There needs to be some space made because surprise, something is coming. The clutter we're looking at here has got something to do with the past. It's what's held in your mind. It's what's held in your mind that you let go of, but it still remains like that one corner, that one kitchen cabinet where we kind of throw all the stuff in. It's like, where does this go? Let's put it there. And it just becomes a big mess of what's going on in that kitchen drawer, that bottom kitchen drawer. And I feel like you have a bottom kitchen drawer in your mind of something that maybe you let go of, or that you said, it's not going to work, and you threw it in there. And they're asking you to clear out some stuff here. Maybe revisit what you put in there, because there could be a bit of a surprise coming in here for you with regards to thriving, but trusting that maybe something you might have given up on. This is getting interesting, Saggy. Could be surprising you. Maybe you got a bit of a surprise coming into your world here. Maybe something you're not expecting. I love surprises. I'm just saying. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. Moonlighting. Saggy. You can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping the other job to pay the bills. Soon your dream career will take flight and fully support you. I feel like something that you have given up on, something that you have not thought, or you said this won't work and you put it in that bottom drawer with all the clutter, and you kind of like going, this is an idea that won't work. Maybe something you've given up on. I feel like something's about to surprise you. I feel like if you maybe go into that clutter drawer and you have a look through some of the ideas or thoughts or dreams that you thought may not happen, I feel like you might be having a chance to create that in your life. Okay. I'm moving my decks out of the way here. Okay. I feel as if there could be something unexpected coming in here, something that could help you create more money. It's got to do with something that's going to create more money. We've got moonlighting coming in here. We had a new moon recently as well. You could even maybe be changing your direction in which you're going. But I feel like there's something that's got to do with the clutter that you've had from before. I mean, clutter is things that you used to do. Say, for instance, you had a hobby at one time and you were like, hey, I'm going to be painting, and then you never ended up painting, and you took all the brushes and everything and you kind of put it away somewhere. I think it's time to revisit something here. There could be a bit of a surprise coming in for you, a hope, a wish, a dream, something that you wanted to do before could be coming in for you now, and it could make you some money, Saggy. You got to trust your instincts. I remember with regards to me and my career, I took a long time to get to the point where I realized this was actually my full-time career. So I was moonlighting for a very long time doing spiritual stuff, and I had practical careers, you know what I mean? And I ended up going, I'm leaving the practical career and I'm totally throwing myself fully into my spiritual career. And that is actually when I realized it was always what was meant for me, because I started really learning about spirituality when I was 13, even because I heard about it from my family. Started getting those first books when I was 13 years old, and started learning numerology and astrology at 13. So look how far it took you by the time you become an adult to actually go back to where you began. I got a vibe with something like this for you as well. There could be something that you were very passionate about, something that you even tried before that kind of didn't work out for you. You put it in that bottom clutter drawer there, but it's time to go clear that out, because if you trust in what was always calling you here, and you start to try something here on the side, moonlighting a little bit there, keeping your stable job, okay, we've got bills to pay, but working on something else on the side. You know what I always say to myself? I'm always like, you know what else are you going to do? You got maybe 3-4 hours in the day where you come home from work, you're sitting there doing nothing. Hopefully you're doing nothing. What do? You go watch some Netflix, you got something on YouTube, you go spend some time, I don't know, with friends, sitting outside, just sitting there, you know, wasting oxygen, wasting time, sitting on your phone for 4 hours until you go to bed. Take an hour out of that day and put it back into what it was. Put some effort into what this is, because you can be so surprised. Something you thought is just moonlighting or something that I just like can literally become what you do for a living. Okay, so yeah, we've got Page of Air. Yeah, absolutely. We've got 7 of Earth, Page of Air, 4 of Air. Now, there's something didn't work before. 10 of Pentacles. You know what? In the last reading, I think we got 10 of Pentacles for Sagittarius. It's your stalker card this year, Saggy. The 7 of Wands. There you go. 7 of Fire. And the 5 of Air. So there is a lot of conflict going on with regards to something in your life here. We're going to check that what's going on there. 9 of Fire. The Sun card. I saw Hermit as well. A lot of introspection coming in here. 2 of Earth. This will help you so much. 7 of Air. And the Queen of Air. So I feel like there's something coming back in here for you. I'm going to have to go inside yourself and see. There's a surprise coming up here for you as well. I really feel like whatever this is, it may not seem as if it's a big deal right now, but there's a possibility that whatever this is to you, I'm going to show you something interesting that I noticed here. It can actually solve a lot of problems that you could be having in your life. I want to go down here. I want to go down to what I'm looking at over here with the Hermit card. And I feel like this is what we are talking about. There is a door that you feel as if that was shut to you. Something that you wanted to do, something that you had an idea, it was lying in your heart, in your soul, that you were like, I would love to try this, I'd like to do this. And you might be going, that's not going to happen for me. Maybe you're thinking you'd love to live maybe rurally, live off the grid, you know, have a small business, have a big business, whatever it is to you. Some way of life here that you'd like to have, maybe your spirituality, live your spirituality, make money from your spirituality as well. And you might be going, but this didn't work before, it may not work, I don't think it's going to work, and I feel as if a door is shut. But with the Hermit card coming up here, I really feel that this still lies inside of you. I still feel like it's a hidden treasure hidden inside of you. And I feel like this door is going to open for you very soon. There's so many keys hanging above there. And it's almost as if you have to find the right key to open that door. And sometimes the key can also be a symbol of a matter of timing, that something's going to happen. So you might be even have tried a couple of times, maybe picked up 1 or 2 keys here, try to open this door, it didn't work out. The trick is you don't stop. You keep taking all the keys until you find the one that opens the door. I do feel like something lies inside of you here. And I feel like whatever this is, I do feel like this is an opportunity for you to make more money with the moonlighting card coming in here. This is how you're going to start. Maybe even you start doing this part-time and you end up taking it full-time. That's what happened to me. I used to read tarots like part-time, read it part-time, read it part-time. I never even had a YouTube channel running. It would just be people coming to me word of mouth, people who heard about me, and they would come, friends, family, and then they tell their friends and family, work colleagues. People used to come to me and say, I'm coming this weekend, and I'm like, okay, fine. And then eventually it became from a part-time thing that I was doing, and I could see like, no, wow, this could become a full-time thing. It's time to jump headfirst in. I feel like this is where you are going as well, because you got the Trust and Thrive card, you got a 10 of Pentacles in your reading. Crazy. Well, let's look at what's going on with you. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles coming in here. So you do and you are concerned about the long-term stability of your life, Saggy. I feel as if you're looking not only now, you're looking at what can happen in 10 years from now. You're looking at what you wish to achieve in 5 years from now. And you're maybe wondering, you may look at what you already have, because I can see there is a 2 of Pentacles here as well. So you may be looking at what you already have and looking and saying to yourself, yes, but the thing is, right, I don't have enough maybe to create what I'm trying to create, or I even at this moment have a bit of problems with regards to money. So how am I going to get this right? Okay, keep it clear. Keep it clear here. This is one of the things you got to know. And we're going to look at these 3 cards here. I feel like looking at the cards underneath each one. Keep it clear is the Page of Air. Air being a swords, being the air sign. It talks about clarity. The air would be when the wind blows. So when the wind blows, it clears out all the clutter, doesn't it? That's nature's way. I always like to think of autumn in my country. Whenever autumn comes in, it becomes very, very windy. Not autumn, sorry, spring. Just before spring and during spring, even in autumn, it becomes windy. It actually does. After the leaves have fallen, you know what I mean? It starts blowing away all the leaves. I always like to think of that wind, that autumn wind and that spring wind. It comes in to clear. It's a broom, nature's broom, to sweep away all the leaves that have gathered, all the things that have fallen during the winter time, and clear it away. And I feel like this Page of Air is literally talking about that. It's even an angel with wings, meaning to flap the wings and clear, to make the wind blow. The wings of the butterfly, or wings of a, why am I saying butterfly? Somebody's got some connection to a butterfly out there, or something about a butterfly. Maybe you got a butterfly tattoo, butterfly hanging in your house, or your garden's got a lot of butterflies. Okay, all right. Anyway, it's all about clearing the air, but clearing the mind, meaning you got to look in deep into this energy. So you got to take Page of Swords, clarity and understanding about what it is you want to do. But the Page of Swords, interestingly enough, has to overcome the 9 of Wands. So your 9 of Wands is literally looking into what has been, the dreams that were lost. Interestingly enough, in this 9 of Wands, she's actually got a little string here. Hanging on that string is 3 little stars there. And whenever I see, Colette Byron reads, her decks are absolutely beautiful. I've got another one coming this week of hers. I can't wait just to get another deck of hers. Whenever I see those 3 stars hanging there, do you know what it makes me feel like? It makes me feel like the dreams that were lost, or the hopes of something happening that you're giving up on. It's like the stars are not in the sky, they're now holding on a little string here, and it's like it's lost. It's all my dreams, and I feel like it's got to do with this clutter drawer, you know what I mean? The clutter drawer of the mind. And it's asking you to clear out something here, and maybe go back and relook at those dreams. But you got to do it from a place of not carrying what you believe about them, meaning it didn't work out. I'm not going to get this right. I don't have enough money. I don't know how to do this. Instead of looking at it from that point of view, clear out all that energy, the clutter, and look at it from the place of what it is that's burning in your soul. Okay. What it is that sometimes you might even have a hope still on something. What it is that makes you happy. What it is that makes you feel like, wow, this is amazing. I love this so much. I really would like to do this. And look at it from that point of view. What is pulling you? What does your soul tell you to do? Because I feel like if you're really careful here, you might get a really big surprise. It's almost like something surprising might still shock you. Because I even remember when I was younger, I even said, when I was working and doing other things besides my spiritual work, I would be like, I would love, A, to be able to work from home, B, to do my spiritual work on a full-time basis. And literally at one point I did give up on that, and I was like, I'll just do it whenever it comes in. And it used to come in quite a lot, and then I used to be like, wow, but it's not enough to sustain me. And then I ended up saying, well, just release, and whatever the universe will bring you, it will bring you, because you must always surrender to something. So I surrendered. I like, show me how good it can get. So the universe did. And now I am doing my spiritual work on a full-time basis, and it does sustain me. So I feel like something that you could have given up on here could be coming back around to give you a little surprise. Okay. And with the Trust and Thrive, let's look at the Trust and Thrive. Wow. I see 2 cards. I see something hidden from you, first of all, with the Hermit card. It does mean also what you do not see. It also means what lies inside of you, what burns inside of you, with the Sun card being next to it. I see you not being sure here. Doubt comes up in this card with the 4 swords. You know, doubt and the what has happened to you, the wounded warrior, and contemplation with regards to what has happened. These 2 cards are pretty similar. So they really talk about looking at what has happened, looking at the things that did go wrong, and then not being sure if you should take action towards it, because you're already going, so many things have gone wrong. Maybe I shouldn't just even try anymore. Maybe I should just give up and accept that this is my crappy life. You know what I mean? Not that your life is crappy, but we get into that mood where we go, okay, fine, so I'm just going to accept it. It could be worse. You know, the things we say to ourselves. But I feel like at this moment in time, I feel like you're really going to start to contemplate again. The fire is coming back, Saggy. Something's going to ignite inside of you again. It always does. It's impossible with Sagittarius not to get the fire and the spark back. I think it just burns always inside of you. It can get dimmed down, but sooner or later, it comes back up again. This fire might become more than what you think. Okay, you're contemplating here, and I feel like you're really not sure, although I do see you having some kind of stability issues. Like the 2 of Pentacles usually means bit of stress, not a problem that you're trying to deal with, trying to balance things, trying to make this more. It's like, I've got this, I needed to do that, but it's only this, you know what I mean? A bit of like worried. I'm trying to handle things, you know, maybe there's not enough to go around kind of feeling. 2 of Pentacles, I feel like you're managing anyway, but because of this experience with the 2 of Pentacles, it is causing you to need to trust, because Spirit Guide is letting you know in this energy that we're picking up on here with this Trust and Thrive card, is that there is a door that's going to open for you here. Previously it was closed to you. Okay, I could have sworn I saw like an orb on camera a second ago. Oh my god, I think I saw it again. Yeah, somewhere. Okay, anyway, I actually see that a lot in my editing of my videos. Sometimes I'll see something moving around on camera and I'm just like, what is that? You know what I mean? But anyways, when this door opens, this feeling that you have with regards to the stress here with the 2 of Pentacles, they are letting you know just straightforward, because already they're trying to tell you over and over again, look at the 10 of Pentacles, Saggy. Look at the 10 of Pentacles. There is something coming in that's going to surprise you, and I feel like you don't know about this, you know. A pleasant, a positive surprise. Money is there. It is going to flow for you. It is coming in for you. 10 of Pentacles, that's whatever you dream it to be. Whatever you dream it to be. Next to this, we've got the Moonlighting card here. And the Moonlighting card comes up with 2 negative cards, and it's happening, I feel like, almost right through your entire reading. 2 negative, 2 positive, 2 negative, 2 positive, 2 negative, 2 positive. Right throughout the sets here. The Moonlighting card comes with an interesting energy. It comes with the 7 of fire and the 7 of air laying right underneath it. So you're looking at 2 energies here. One is, I cannot fix this. I cannot do this. This is impossible, with the 7 of swords. There's too many things that need to be solved for me to get this right. 5 of swords. Okay. The 5 of swords is the blockages, the problems that is preventing you from being able to do this. 7 of fire, 7 of wands. And this is what creates 7 of swords. It's something that cannot be solved. Remember something about the tarot. The 7 of swords and the 8 of swords are true cards of illusion. illusion. Because the Seven of Swords, it's different choices, looking at it in a different way. That's what it means. And the Eight of Swords is more a feeling of being trapped, a feeling of something not happening for you. Maybe I am releasing that new video. I think it will be, when am I going to release it? It will be this upcoming weekend from when I release this video. I am starting my new channel. I'll be putting up links to that channel. You guys can go subscribe so long. I know it's called Head Rich Healing, but I don't want to put it out there just yet. I'm still making my channel art, guys. And then I've got my products coming in from Nepal, which I'm going to be helping you guys with. And we're going to start off with a releasing of a money blockage that you may be holding inside of yourself. There. Okay. The releasing of a money blockage that could be an illusion of it being there. Sometimes we think we're born with a money block, or we feel like there's something wrong with us and money doesn't flow to us, and we're stuck always. You get into that energy, and that will help you to shift that internally inside of you, to move the energy inside of you so that the outside of you can see the changes. It starts inside. Has to start inside. I will give you guys more info during the week as soon as my products have arrived. It takes, like, I've been waiting for 2 weeks now. Okay, this is Africa. Okay, things don't happen. We have African time in South Africa. Yeah, you know, everybody who's South African will be like, yes, we know African time. African time is like, they're gonna start at 9. No, it's 10 and we're getting started. But that's how it goes. Because I see you here with the 7 of Fire. Getting some inspiration and really having a very different feeling than the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands, these are very opposite feelings. This is one that goes, I give up hope. This is the one that goes, I'm going to be fine, I'm going to do this. Even though it may not be easy, but I'm not going to stop. I'm going to get this right. So you kind of like have this shifting moment, a decision that you make, an event that takes place that takes you from this to this. And I feel like it's got to do with the Queen of Swords coming up next to this card, because they're lying like this with each other. So I feel like it's got to do, you know, it's so interesting that there's all these air signs rocking up at the end here, really with this moonlighting energy. And I feel like you're going to have some kind of clarity of mind here that's going to override these two lower vibrational energies, because this is lower vibrational energies. She's not low vibrational at all. Look at the owl on her shoulder. Seriously, you know, Queen of Swords for me, even though myself, I am a fire sign as well, I love Queen of Swords. And I don't have any really, like, do I have air signs in my chart? Heck no. Maybe one. I think Libra. But somewhere over there, you know what I mean? I actually am Sagittarius, so I've got 5 Sagittarius placements in all my main houses. I just am what I am. There's no other way. I just have this big mouth and things come out and it is what it is. But anyway, this is so opposite, maybe not opposite of what I am, but I love the energy of what she represents. And she represents clearing the clutter. If one card could say Queen of Swords, what would it be? It would be clearing the clutter. She clears the clutter. She's like, is that going to help me? No, I'm taking that out. And she's like, okay, what do I need to do? Boom. Page of Air will aid her, because the Page of Air or Page of Swords is thinking very similar to what she's doing. It's almost as if the Queen of Swords is giving instructions to the Page of Air and saying, I've got the way forward. So this is what we need to do. These are the steps we need to take. ABC. Very practical Page of Swords, this one. And Page of Swords goes, okay, so brain, Queen of Swords, what do I need to do? Queen of Swords says, let's not look at all the problems. Let's clear the clutter. And the clutter is on this table. The 9 of Wands, not helping you, not serving you. The worry about the future, not helping you, not serving you. The True of Pentacles, I can't really say it's clutter. I feel like it's what's happening. So it's not really clutter, it's what you're visibly seeing. The 5 of Air, not really clutter. I'd say it's not clutter, because the 5 of Air is a reality. That's what you need to know. If you are doing something and you're facing problems, that's actually pretty normal. If you're doing something and it's going wrong, that's actually pretty normal. That's what you face. That's how it is when you're going to do something. Don't be surprised when things do not go your way and you have one problem after the other and things go funny and whatever. That is pretty normal. then you have to get into the Seven of Wands mode instead of when you're dealing with this, meaning there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of things I need to be doing, there's a lot of problems that I need to be handling, but because I know I can get this right, because it's something that's got the fire burning inside of me, it's what lies inside of me here with the Queen, with the Hermit card being in here, which is Virgo, by the way. That is what is going to make you be able to handle any problems that come up. Problems on the way to success is a given thing and a guarantee. There is no other way. You want to get to the Ten of Pentacles, you will go through the Five of Swords. You will go through it. You will not give up on it and believe that it's there to block you. No, you're going to have an understanding. You're going to become Queen of Swords. Wait a minute. This is how this is. This is the reality. Queen of Swords is going, I will eliminate every one of these Five of Swords, and it's not my blockage. It's the way that it is. So I will continue going, heading in the direction that I need to be heading into, with the Seven of Wands being here, that until I reach the Ten of Pentacles. I believe if whatever this little clutter is for you, and the truth about what lies in that little kitchen drawer in the back of your mind, you know, whatever you've given up on, whatever you thought may not happen, even if it's something that you haven't tried, but maybe you're going, wow, you know, I'd love to live off-grid in a piece of land and grow my own fruit and vegetables, and do all these kinds of things, and you're going, but I'll never have this, I'm just going to give up on it. It's like you gave up on that before it even happened. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. I feel like it's coming in to happen for you. Whatever you want to have, whatever it is you want to have with regards to the Ten of Pentacles. I just heard Spirit Guide saying somebody wants to be a clothing designer out there. Contact me. You know what I mean? You make clothes for me. I would love to. I can't find the clothes that I want in the stores. I always had this particular idea of what I want, and I can never find it. So, you know what I mean? Like clothing designer or fashion designer, or something that's got to do with like working with material, or maybe even fabric paint or something of that sort, like that. There's beautiful energy that can make you a lot of money. It can make you a lot of money. And I got a feeling that even though we got the moonlighting card coming up here, this could lead you from leaving what you are currently doing, taking you into actually living and doing the thing that actually makes you happy for a living. And not only does it pay your bills, it actually makes you thrive and go into the place where you got abundance, possibly like never before. There we go, Sagittarius, one more time. Sending my love to you as usual, Saggy. Bye.